When many people think about business, they often picture marketing campaigns, advertising, or maybe the excitement of launching a new product. But behind every product you buy and every service you experience is something much more fundamental: people. Think about it for a moment. What really drives a business forward every day? Is it the building, the equipment, the technology? Not really. It is the people who show up each day, solve problems, serve customers, and keep the organization moving forward. Because of that, employees are often described as a company's most valuable resource. At the same time, they can also be the most challenging resource to manage well. Organizations succeed when employees are motivated to work hard, contribute ideas, and pursue both personal and organizational goals. So that raises an important question. What actually motivates people to do their best work? At its core, motivation refers to the forces that direct a person's energy toward a goal. Usually, motivation begins with a need or desire. When there is a gap between where someone is and where they want to be, that gap creates tension. People then invest effort to close that gap. And when their effort leads to a reward or a sense of accomplishment, motivation continues. Those rewards can take two different forms. Some rewards are extrinsic, meaning they come from outside the individual. These include things like pay raises, bonuses, promotions, or public recognition. Other rewards are intrinsic, meaning they come from within the individual. These include things like satisfaction, pride in a job well done, a sense of purpose, or the opportunity to grow and develop new skills. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever completed a difficult project, solved a problem, or learned a new skill, and simply felt proud of what you accomplished? That feeling is an intrinsic reward, and for many people, those internal rewards can be just as powerful as financial incentives. Over time, researchers and managers have developed several theories to help explain how motivation works in the workplace. One of the earliest approaches came from Frederick Taylor, often called the father of scientific management. Taylor believed productivity could be improved by carefully studying how work was done and identifying the most efficient way to perform each task. His system emphasized measurement, standardization, and financial incentives. The basic assumption was that employees were primarily motivated by economic rewards. In many industrial environments, this approach dramatically increased productivity. You can still see elements of this thinking today in manufacturing environments across Michigan. In automotive plants, for example, every step of the assembly process is carefully designed to maximize efficiency and quality. But over time, researchers discovered something important. People are not machines. Human motivation is more complex than simply earning a paycheck. That realization led to another major development known as the Hawthorne studies. Researchers found that employee productivity was influenced not only by physical working conditions, but also by social factors. Workers often performed better simply because they felt noticed, valued, and part of a group. So let me ask another question. Have you ever worked harder on a team project when you knew your teammates were depending on you? That sense of belonging and responsibility can be a powerful motivator. Another influential perspective comes from psychologist Abraham Maslow and his well-known hierarchy of needs. Maslow suggested that human needs are structured in levels. At the base are basic physiological needs such as food, shelter, and income. Once those needs are met, people begin focusing on safety, then social belonging, followed by esteem, and finally, self-actualization, which is the desire to reach one's full potential. In the workplace, this means motivation is about more than wages. Employees also look for job security, supportive coworkers, recognition for their work, and opportunities to grow. You can see examples of this in companies like Meijer, which invests heavily in employee development and internal promotion. Many West Michigan manufacturing firms also emphasize teamwork and career pathways because they recognize that employees want more than just a paycheck. They want stability, respect, and opportunities to build a future. In the end, motivating employees is not about a single incentive or management technique. It is about understanding people. Effective managers recognize that employees bring a wide range of needs, goals, and motivations into the workplace. When organizations create environments where employees feel valued, supported, and challenged, they unlock one of the most powerful drivers of success, the motivation of their people. And when that happens, both the employees and the organization benefit.